We don't need rabbis to twist and pervert the Torah. We have Yeshua's Torah that come from his mouth. Stop messing around, guys. That come from his mouth. You follow me?
Amen.
Amen.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. I said Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Where did Abraham get the Torah from? His mouth. Are you like Abraham? You get the Torah from his mouth. How do I know if what Rabbi Moshe is preaching is true? If you have the chapter and verse and the text is in context, it's Yahweh's Torah coming forth to the coastlands and the nations through the miracle of internet radio in these last days, somebody. If it's made up, you can't find the chapter, you can't find the verse, you can't find the book, it's just a fairy tale. We're not into fairy tales. Can I hear a good amen?
Amen.
Because we look for a kingdom that hath foundations, whose builder and maker is Yahweh.
Amen.
The only way to be Israel is to be like Abraham and Sarah, to look to the tzur from where you were katsav, and to Sarah who bore you, and to the pit from which our parents were dug. I caution you. Some of you are going to leave this ministry because it's your time to go, or your time to move on, or you need to be reconciled, whatever the case may be. But you must be faithful to keep the charge that you heard. Everything we do here, we're charging you in the name of Yahweh to trust and obey, because there is no other way. Do not be a leaky vessel. Yahweh shuns leaky vessels. Yahweh chose Abraham because everything Yahweh revealed to Abraham, Rebbe and Rivka, he kept, he guarded, and he rejoiced in. He was too busy rejoicing in Yahweh's direction and his loving counsel than to question every new thing Yahweh showed him. Oh, that's good. I said, oh, that's good.
Oh, yes.
Can we all say that's good?
That's good.
If you're struggling to trust every jot and tittle and everything that Yahweh shows you in his word, even the more controversial and challenging things, you don't have the time to sit there and question him and his servants all the time. Because you're rejoicing that he is withholding no good thing from those who walk uprightly.
Amen.
No good thing will he withhold from those who walk uprightly.
Amen.
If you have all this time on your hands to question Yahweh's words and Yahweh's prophets, you've got too much time on your hands,
Exactly.
and you just may be a leaky vessel.
Exactly.
Yahweh has called you to rebuild the nation. Is that what you're doing with your money? Or do you just give ministry? Do you just give money to every time they show an orphanage on TV?
Uh-oh.
Listen, the Torah and Yeshua say the same thing. The poor you will always have with you.
Amen.
Yes. All the time.
The homeless you will always have with you.
Amen.
Brother Chris.
Yes.
What are you doing with the things of Israel? We ought to be one eye on Abraham and Sarah, and one eye on those we are sharing with to bring them into the commonwealth of Israel. Go with me to Yeshayahu 42:4. We're just getting started.
Come on, warm it up.
Yeshayahu 42:4.
Heat it up.
Toda rabba,
Amen.
Abba Yahweh. Have him sit in the chair, huh, please. He knows how to sit in the chair. Yeshayahu 42:4. He shall not fail nor be discouraged, talking about Yeshua in prophecy, when he has set mishpat in the earth. Notice, the coastlands will, there it is again, another confirmation from Isaiah 51:5. The coastlands will wait for his Torah. Notice, Mashiach has a Torah. And his Torah will not fail and be discouraged until he has set right ruling in the earth. Meaning, has right ruling been set up everywhere in the earth? No. Therefore, we need to keep rebuilding Israel. Can I hear a good amen?
Amen.
If righteousness, mishpat, has not been set up everywhere in the earth, we need to be busy about our Father's business. Can I hear a good amen?
Amen.
We need to be making believers into Israelites. We need to be making heathen into believing Israelites. Realizing that our family will probably never get it. Because Yahweh says, you want to be like Abraham, Cecile? You want to be like Sarah? Here's the game.
Step out.
When I called Abraham and Sarah, I called them to step out alone. None of their family ever followed them. Why? Because they saw a land that others couldn't see. They had a vision from Yahweh that they would father not one, but hundreds of Israelite nations, and they set out alone. That's why you feel so alone, because you're looking to Abraham, from which you were chatzav, and to Sarah, who bore you.
Amen.
If you followed the multitudes to do evil, you would not feel so alone.
I know you won't.
Oh, man.
The word of Yahweh says in the Torah, do not follow a multitude to do evil.
Amen.
Remember something, Brother Wilbur. Usually, not all the time, but usually, multitudes are drawn to evil. You'll never find a multitude running to kiss the Torah. You'll never find a multitude running to keep Shabbat. You're not going to wake up on Channel 7 News. Hi, this is Belkis and Array, and we have breaking news from Biscayne Boulevard and 131st Street. There's a multitude, and they're all running to kiss these new Torahs that have been coming out of the manufacturers. They're lined up to pray the sinner's prayer, and they have begun to baptize people in Port Everglades, and now they're talking about going upstate because there's not enough water in Miami to baptize all the new converts. Breaking news, this is Belkis and Array. This is Rick Sanchez, having returned to Channel 7 News. The multitudes don't run for righteousness, but it is the nation who hears the Torah, and not only hears, but guards the Torah, realizing that all the promises, listen, are contained. It's like an onion. When you peel away your identity and you find out that you are Israel and you're supposed to walk like Abraham and Sarah, within that layer are what? Many, 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 many other layers. Health, prosperity, overcoming, glory, honor, being distinguished. Yahweh will honor you. Yeshua said one of the most important promises that Yeshua ever gave Rabbi Moshe is found in the book of Yochanan. If any man honor me, him will my Father honor.
Oh, man.
And we will come to him, and we will make our abode with him.
Amen.
If any man honor me, my Father will honor him. And we will come to him and make our abode. If you're going to be Israel, Sister Cecile, you must, by definition, be a visionary. You got to be able to see and receive things that others can't. Plural marriage, whole wheat unleavened bread, 2 houses. The Torah, the Messiah is not coming to teach us how to sing jingle bells. The Messiah is coming to teach us his Torah. And even the coastlands, everybody in the Caribbean, in all the coastlands and islands of the sea are waiting, not for religion, but for Mashiach's Torah. And those who respond by not being leaky vessels will become Israel. So people say to me, how do I know I'm an Ephraimite? I say, you're probably not. How do I know I'm Jewish? I'm a Judite. I say, you're probably not. I said, I have one question. Do you love his Torah? Do you hear his Torah? And when you hear it, do you guard it so you don't do something different than you were told not to do just a month ago? Yahweh told you the 7th day is the Sabbath. And yet you're not sure, you're halting, you're wavering between 2 opinions. And some of you new Messianics are going to synagogue and listening to the broadcast on Shabbat and still having that good old gospel hour on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. You listen to me. That is not how Abraham didn't keep 1 foot in Mesopotamia and 1 foot in Canaan. You listen to what I'm saying to you. That's what an Israelite is, Nadine. An Israelite doesn't keep 1 foot in Mesopotamia and 1 foot in Canaan land.
Amen. 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 Praise Yahweh.
I'm preaching good today.
Oh, yeah.
It must be the Maxwell house. It must be the chock full of nuts. You know why? Because